Virgin Radio.
There are certain people you believe every time they tell you a story, because usually their life is pretty mundane and boring, and all of a sudden they'll tell you some wild story and you'll be like, oh, I believe you.
Yeah.
Because most of your stories are pretty normal and boring, but this one's wild and this is crazy, and I believe you. Then there's Miley Cyrus. Now, I'm not saying this didn't happen. I'm just suggesting that maybe it didn't happen the way she says it happened.
If you have to preface it like that.
She's lived quite a life, hasn't she?
She has.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, Miley Cyrus is extremely talented,
Yeah.
very intelligent. I've interviewed her before and blown away by how she knew exactly what she wanted, exactly what she wanted to do. She was, and so I'm not taking any of that away from her. And she's also partied way harder than most of us.
And been open about that.
Yeah, and had a great time with it.
Yeah.
Good
Not
for her.
harder than me, man. All I do is party.
But Miley Cyrus did say that she was chased by a UFO. Now, everybo's got that party friend who, when they, talk about this stuff, you're like, okay, was it that or were you high? And let me ask you, I'm going to ask you, and we're going to throw this out to text messages to 99999. Did this happen or was she high? Okay, there are two options here.
Okay.
We'll find out. So, here's the direct quote. I was driving through San Bernardino with my friend, and I got chased by some sort of UFO. She explained before cheekily adding, I'm pretty sure about what I saw, but I'd also bought weed wax from a guy in a van in front of a taco shop. So it could have been just the weed wax.
Well, she's straight up about it.
But the best way to describe it is a flying snowplow.
Ah, yes.
It had this big plow in front of it, and it was glowing yellow. I did see it flying, and my friends saw it too. There were a couple of other cars on the road, and they also stopped to look. So I think what we saw was real.
San Bernardino is a hot spot, I hear, for activity. Isn't like all of California? I'm looking at TJ because he's a UFO expert.
Yeah, anywhere really in the desert.
Yeah.
There's not a lot going on, man. Here's the thing. I understand why it's easy to say that you don't believe Miley Cyrus because, anyone that rides a hot dog at a concert, like she does, is hard to believe. But the problem is, the UFO community doesn't have like a really strong ambassador that you can't be like, that person's a little wild. Like the #1 UFO investigator on Earth right now is Tom DeLonge, the former lead singer of Blink-182.
Right.
So just to clarify, the two leading people we have right now, Tom DeLonge and Miley Cyrus.
Now,
I understand where the doubt comes in. I believe her 100%.
you believe her 100%. Jax, was she high?
Yes.
Or do you believe her?
I'm sure
she was high, but was this a figment of her imagination or did it actually happen?
a figment for sure.
You think a figment?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Adam?
I'm curious about the part where she says other people stopped too.
Oh, I love it either way. Like I love this story is beautiful either way.
Okay, so tell us what you think. 99999. We're gonna come back with the results.
High or nigh?
I have to think about it. It's Miley Cyrus, Midnight Sky. How funny is that?
Yes.
This really is a great song, eh?
So good.
It's just an awesome song.
So good.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wilde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
And we bring up Miley Cyrus because she says that she was chased by an UFO in San Bernardino in California. I don't know why I thought drone, but I definitely think it might have been a drone. She did also say that they were high, or at least they had bought weed wax from a guy.
Oh, they're definitely
at a
high.
taco stand.
Yeah, they're high.
So they're for sure high in this scenario.
Yes.
But she says that she was chased by a UFO that was like a big yellowish light, and it had a scoop on the front of it, kind of like a front-end loader. And not really sure why a UFO would need one of those, but she said other people got out of their cars to look at it too.
Yeah. They must have also been high.
Might have been.
We got some text rolling in. It's actually funny you said drones because one from the 416 said, I'm going to say high or she saw a drone.
It's probably both, right?
It could be both. She could have been high and saw a UFO.
Yeah.
Because you get a crime if you're an alien.
Get a little blurry. Okay.
Yep. Another one from the 289. I definitely believe in UFOs, and aliens, but I think she was high. And this last one here from the 905. Hannah Montana would never lie to us like this. The truth is out there.
True.
Damn.
I mean, if anything, Miley's very honest, so that is a really valid point.
Miley doesn't need to lie about this. That's the thing.
That's true. That's true.
It's not like she's some up-and-comer. Like, we know who Miley is.
Yeah.
She doesn't need the press.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but, Miley tends to make magazines by just being Miley, so.
She did say the experience shook her for 5 straight days afterwards.
Oh, I bet it
Not
did.
a full week, though.
Yeah, not a full week. Also,
a standard
is that
work
just,
week.
coming down? at that point?
I don't know if you come down from weed wax.
If you buy it from a guy in the grocery store, yes.
Yeah, you don't know.
A list of